We back, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for supporting the day. We back. Shout out to you. We like to put this hat on. We're gonna put this hat on to represent for my homegirl, not my homegirl, but I ain't want to say my bitch, but this chick, Adria English. And I'm gonna start it off with her words. She says, "Coercion of the heart." So the name of this topic, the name of this live stream is "Coercion of the Heart," and she used that coercion of the heart, and the way her sentencing is really not good. Good evening, beautiful ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, whatever way you happen in pressing that button, seeing this live stream. I just thought it'd be very interesting for me to take time out to do a live on this once again, because, like I say, listening to her and seeing that she's going to be tapping on any panel that she can get on, any podcast that she can get on, because she wants her moment to shine. She's 46 years of age. Adria English. She's from California. She's a valedictorian church girl who grew up with some people. This young lady grew up with Brandy, Ray J. You know what I'm saying? She grew up in the same church with Brandy and Ray J, yo. That's telling you something. That she been wanting this type of fame for a minute. Okay, so we're going to get into it, folks, and I hope that you can feel me on this one, because I talked about it yesterday. I did a live on it yesterday, but I felt a need to come back and do it live again in full preparation, because this live is very important for a lot of folks to understand when the money's there is a money grab, okay? I'm really going, I understand that she was there, but there was a lot of people that was there. Was she a victim? And this young lady, to me, is not playing the victim status. I'm only looking at her as being a witness to the situation, not a victim. So as y'all listen to this young lady, do not listen to her as being a victim, because she was never a victim. Even when it comes down to her being drugged, she was never a victim. She sold drugs. She was about that life. She was in the gang. She was not in the gang, but she was in that game. Like she said, she's from California. Her boyfriend was a model, one of those pretty boy models, mixed race models. They was living in Manhattan. She was stripping. She was a dancer. She did what she had to do to make sure the rent was paid. They was living their life back in the days. So there's no victimization from anyone's in with her. I really want y'all to understand. She even was on another person live stream or panel or just their podcast, and she had the nerve to say that she went back to California and letting everybody know, it was hella fun. She enjoyed herself. She was living a life out there with these celebrities. So she's going back to Cali as a pretty light-skinned girl, and she had all the tea. She had all the tea. And I want you to understand, okay, folks, I need you to understand that a female like that, you have to pay attention to her words, pay attention to her motives, pay attention to her actions. It was over almost damn near 20 years with her story, her situation. She said she was out the loop by 2009. So she's out of the loop by 2009. 2009, we are now in, that was damn near 16 years ago. So over a decade and a half, why are you now coming out now with this story? Isn't this like the first time y'all hearing of this young lady, Adria English? This is like the first time we're hearing this from this young lady, right? Zadi, good evening, babe. Smash the like button on your way in, please. All right, we're going to post that up. That stays up there. Hit the like button as you enter. Hey, I ain't see you hit the like button either, baby. Hit that like button. So, like and subscribe, folks. So let's give the rundown. I'm going to start this over from the beginning again. I'm gonna start from the beginning at the top of the list. You know what I mean? Have situations like this. So yo, there was a couple, a bomb couple, as she says. We was the bomb couple from the West Coast. We from Cali. We the pretty couple. He's the pretty boy. I'm the pretty girl. And she wanted to get to Cali. She wanted to get from California all the way to the East Coast and get to New York City to be part of that wave of celebrities. You know, we talk about Mary J, you talk about Lil Kim, you talk about all these celebrities that she wanted to be in the mix with. Biggie was going at this time. So let's see her story and how she got there. And let's hear her story 100% out of how she is in the mix right now, trying to get some of this money. Like she said, she has a lawsuit going on. When she seen Cassie, she must have reached out to Cassie, and Cassie put it on like how to get this money, yo. Because when she told her story, when she finally got to New York, her boyfriend was part of an agency, all right? And the agency that they was part of was Wilhelmina and then a couple other agencies. And he just happened to be underneath the same agency as Cassie. Okay? So they was in the same agency. And so Cassie wanted to be a model, singer, and here you got these light-skinned people. So the light-skinned people clicked up and they all start hanging with each other, partying. And like she says, we from the West Coast, we was illegal, but we had that bomb weed from the West Coast. And so we letting them know we got the bud come through. And so their home, their crib, their apartment was the hangout spot for all those folks that was trying to get in the mix. So can you imagine how she was feeling, how they was feeling? Can you imagine the conversation they had, of the walk of fame? You understand Cassidy? Cassie is, you know, she's a Latin female, and she's trying to get in this mix with this bad boy entertainment. So they all are talking big talk. And what happened with Cassie? Cassandra, she finessed her way in and became Diddy's woman. This young lady herself was Diddy's hit woman. Was Diddy getting in both of them? Yes, Diddy was getting in all of them. Her, J-Lo, and anybody he's crushing. And this girl wanted the fame. So I don't want y'all to listen to her with an ear like she was a victim. Listen to the ear and understand she might have been an accomplice as well. So all these people that's going to come out on this Diddy case and this Diddy situation, you got to be able to decipher who's really victims and who's trying to grab the money. She already said that Cassandra and her was homies. Cassandra and her boyfriend was all part of the crews. They was all part of this agency. They was all networking together. So you best believe that she reached out to Cassie and was like, yo, what up, girl? You got 30 million. Put me on. Who's your lawyer? I testify. Okay? Oh, okay, thanks. So she's Filipino. I know. Thank you very much. Oh, so Zai, you light skin too? I'm sorry. But no, I mean the light skin crew, you know what I'm saying? You talk about the light skin crew. You had Cassie, light skin, fair skin. You had Anthony Gallo, who was her boyfriend. His mom was black and his pops was white. He was definitely fair skin. And she's fair skin herself. So, you know what I'm saying? The fair skin people clicked up. You know what I'm saying? They would label me light skin. You know what I'm saying? I'm more red, but they would label me light skin. But the light-skinned folks was clicking up. That was the crew, you know what I'm saying? So they was a pretty boy and pretty girl crew. With the Filipino, who can dance and sing. What? I always thought she was Latin. All right? Let's put this back up there. Facts. That's what I'm saying. She looked used and abused, and she looks like she looks like I'm you know what I'm saying. I know I'm not the best of anything, but she looks like yo, and it's the drugs that she was doing. It's the hard life she was living for that fame, for that money, yo. I seen her. She looks extremely used up. Sorry to say, I agree, yo. That's what makes me even go so much harder. And there's no disrespect for this young lady. I swear, I'm not trying to disrespect her. We're not trying to disrespect her. We're just telling you the facts. She's used and abused right now, folks. She's used and abused. And it's pretty much kind of like sad because she's still trying to get in the mix. She talked about she would still want to do she want to do something with Solange. She want to do something with Beyonce. And folks, I really want y'all to stay on point because there's going to be so many more that's going to come out the closet. They're going to be coming out the woodworks out of nowhere. And as they come out of nowhere, they're going to all going to have their stories because they all have a handout and they all trying to get this cash, folks. So let's go down and we're going to break it down and we're going to point the finger back at this woman because I promise you, I know for a fact that there's nothing really good of this young lady. Ava, the young girl that Diddy claims to be, he adopted the girl. She told me, "Where's Ava? Where's Ava?" Yo, look, I'm dead serious right now when I'm saying this. All this storytelling that she's doing is going to backfire because Diddy is not going to go down like that. He's a smart individual. He's a smart man. He's not going to allow this to go down like that. He's not going to allow this woman to come in and smash him without. He's locked up. He has nothing to lose. So what he's going to do is he's going to reverse everything. He's going to do reverse psychology on her. And he's going to say, you know who you are. He's going to call her out. This is going to be one of the most amazing. I mean, this might be a trial the case that I might even watch myself. I might be tuned in and watching court TV. Because with this Diddy trial that's going to take place real soon, folks, it's going to be the greatest live show ever. They got a star cast of A-list people, folks. I'm talking about the cast that they have in this Diddy's movie, the saga. This trilogy that we're gonna see is gonna be sequels. It's gonna be to be continues. They're gonna be running court like a to be continued. They're gonna make this gonna be a money grab for everyone. Sean Combs is about to bring in a different type of wealth for the networks. Right now, this online itself is probably ridiculous. So you had Sean Combs and the election going on right now. Everybody's channel and panel is not even talking about what they normally talk about. Whoever have a podcast, they not even talk about what they normally talk about. They are really on the next level, which is this right here. Which means they're not going to televise it. Well, how you figure this is made? It's not going to go on court TV? Why not? Why not? Why are they not going to put this on television? Court TV be showing everything. They even had the O.J. Simpson trial on TV. This has to be on TV. The only way that this is not going to make TV is if all those people who's they say no, we're not with this. They're going to have to put some big money to keep this from television. And if they do, that's all they're going to show that they're guilty. So I truly believe that this is definitely going to be on court TV. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. We're going to see though. But I'm going to stay tuned like heavy into this because, folks, it's going to be funny for all those people who's trying to come out and destroy Diddy. It's going to hurt them even more because they're going to find out that they are now accomplices. If Sean has a good lawyer, all the witnesses that's going to come out against him, that's why nobody wants to say nothing. Because all the witnesses that come out against him, they all going to turn into accomplices. That's why Gene Dill has been doing what he's been doing for so long. Because Gene Dill need to just go to jail. He needs to just walk to jail right now and open up the cell himself and go sit down. Because Gene Dill, I don't care how much you trying to snitch on Diddy, you was there. You was part of it. If you walked over to that young lady, Tupac's wife, Kadada Jones, if you went over to Kadada and you saved her from drinking piss, I wonder did you ever tell her that she almost drunk piss? Did you tell her that, yo, Diddy pissed in that shit, yo? Watch yourself. Understand? You just went over there and said, nah, you don't want to drink that. So you didn't see all the other people's drinks being laced? You don't know nothing about nobody's drink being laced? If your job is to watch Sean Combs, you wasn't watching Sean Combs do what he do? You didn't see no one's drink get laced? Because we talk about a whole lot of other talk, but you don't talk about that because you was a witness, you know. Really? So they say Gene Dill is now backtracking a lot of things he has said. I bet he is. Because, like I say, these black folks become stupid because everybody who wants a spotlight and they want to talk in the camera, Hey, it's me and I'm from, yeah, I was there. They want that spotlight shine, not knowing that they're making themselves accomplice to the crime. And Gene Dill, I was shaking my head all the time like, yo, dude, you sound crazy talking about Puff like this. You were there. You was the security. Security knows 99% of everything. You didn't know these girls were young. You didn't see nothing. You didn't see no funny business with young people. You don't know nothing about the tunnels. So Diddy was going down these tunnels by himself. Diddy was only going these tunnels with, you know what I'm saying, celebrities. Who was Diddy going in the tunnels with? What security? Like I say, this is about to hurt big time. Those security guards better start flying out the woodworks and saying, yo, man, they better turn. It's going to look real bad for all you folks. Okay? It's going to look real bad for all you folks. Kevin, what you saying? Folks in the chat, stay in the chat. Let's have a conversation about this because I done did 3 lives already. This is my 4th live. Shout out to you if you watched a couple of my lives earlier. Shout out to you. And you already know what the deal is. I put 500 push-ups in the first session. I gotta do another 500. If I only do 250, I'm happy with that. So I gotta bang out 50. I'm gonna bang out 50 soon, but let me read your comments. I don't wanna dish y'all like that. That's what the lawyers are saying. They already said this they already said this at the beginning. That's why we don't have footage already. Of what? I'm sorry, love. I'm talking, so when I get down to the message, sometimes I'm off. I know I probably said something. That's what the lawyers are saying. What did I say that the lawyers are saying? They already said this at the beginning. That's why we don't have footage already. Where's Ava? Okay, the court footage. Oh, well. I'm talking about when it goes into May. When they start the trial and everything in May. You know what I'm saying? I can't wait to see that. But so right now, you're saying that whatever footage is, whatever the hearings that he's going through right now, they're not televising. When I want to see the trial, though, when that trial goes, the world wants to see it. They better put it. They might protect all those people. You got too many powerful people. But the news going to be out there, so they're going to release who's going to be testifying, who's going to be coming to court. J-Lo, Jenny, you done. Now we all can put it together why Ben Affleck left her. Ben Affleck had to leave her because he did not want to be tied to that emotional roller coaster. He was tired of hearing her complain about Puff. All she was doing was probably talking about Puff got me in this situation, Puff. And he had to relive this shit all over again. So he was like, yo, I can't do this right now. You going down, I can't do this. And so that's very important. Listen to my moderator. If you joining the live, thank you. Please hit the like button. It's free. Please, folks, do it. If you don't do it for me, please do it for my mod. My mod was tapped in since early today. She's been rocking and rolling with me. She's been keeping the conversation going. And I'm happy that she's here because, folks, it makes me stronger when I see people that showing me love. It makes me be able to dig deep into my mind and just allow God to flow. And I'm not speaking from like my real point of view. I'm actually speaking godly right now because I'm trying to get a lot of our ladies to know that you cannot do certain things. Don't think that just because you was a victim in a certain way that you are a victim. Because I promise you, this girl right here, The only she probably gets settled money like, yo, here, hold that, get out of here. But if they really let her go to court and really get on the stand and testify, she's going to realize that she hung herself because she was doing this for money. And so the question is, what would you do for a few $1,000s? What would you do for half a half of this? What would you do for $1,000,000? She never, like she said, she never had $1,000,000 behind her. She, because obviously Diddy, Sean Combs probably didn't value her except for what she was there for. She was there to be sexual toys for all the people. And once he realized that he could use her for movies, Diddy used her for movies. She think that she did 8 movies. She said that she only did 8 movies in 6 month time frame. Sean Combs probably got you in 20 movies. If you was playing that house that like that, if you was playing around Diddy like that, and we really want to have that real conversation, how much of how long how many, was you just like there when he called you up to come to an event, or was you part of the house itself? Was you part of the house, or you just a call in? Was you just coming and being available in the time? I really think that she was waking up in the house in Diddy bed because her anger for J Lo is way too high. She has a different type of anger for J Lo, and it's not because J Lo was doing fornication with the young girl with the bottle. It has to be something bigger. It has to be because she wanted Diddy, and she was had a jealousy because J Lo was with him. It has to be something bigger than that little girl and J Lo sticking the bottle in her. Because like she said, she sucked the girl's nipples. So you sucked the girl's nipple, J Lo poked her with a bottle, and then she got by a goat. Sick, sick, sick. Shout out to my homegirl. Like, share, subscribe to the channel, please. We got to get this in the algorithms. We got to get me in the algorithms. We got to get me. And I'm not saying this because I'm trying to pat myself. We got to get me where it has to be because I have to deliver these messages, yo. These messages are not just something I'm just trying to just get likes and views with. These are messages because I'm really talking to my people because I'm trying to organize us. I'm trying to break us free from these demons because a lot of us have a lot of demons within us because a lot of us been violated in many ways. We've been around things. We living in a violation. We living in a violation. And we need people like me to let us know that we live in this violation. We got to break free. But I want you to know that this woman, Miss English, said that she was already accustomed to being doped up, laying around, looking at everybody doped up. Like the real, honestly, I don't think none of the interviewers asked her a question like, "So what drugs do you do outside weed?" Was you comfortable that made you comfortable enough to entertain and be? Because you said that everybody was doped up. You already knew what y'all was taking. So to me, it seems as if you looked forward to going to the Diddy house to get drunk and high. Yeah, goats. Allie Carter said they brought out goats, and they was having sex with animals. What's that called when you have sex with animals? Yes. At these parties, it's so crazy because we always like be thinking. I ain't gonna lie. On Face of Death, there was a lot of women that was getting sex by horses. So it was so funny and weird, you growing up and you seeing and hearing about women having sex with animals and having sex with dogs. And like, what? Having sex with monkeys? Like, you lying. But then you hear it for what it is. This is a culture. This is real. People are so intrigued by the sex god that they would do it with anything. They would do it with a rubber doll, they would do it with an animal, and they would do it with a robot. A robot. And you gotta understand, sex toys are real. Beads, women stick also. I'm no woman, but I've been around women. I've seen their little toys. Everyone wants something. You want some type of pleasure, so they pleasure themselves with certain toys. You have the big cock, the small cock. You have the fat cock, the skinny cock, the super long cock. the you know what I'm saying? Then you have the curved one. Then you have the one that you could ride on the bed. I mean, these women have all sorts of things. So when it comes to an animal, why not? Because to be honest, there's no telling how many women have their dogs and they actually play with their dog's balls or they play with the dog's penis. There's no telling what people do. So yes, at these Diddy parties, at these rich people parties, at these weird queer parties, animals are in the mix. Matter of fact, let's go back to the movie Bachelor Party. If you remember Tom Hanks in Bachelor Party, when they was in the hotel, remember they had a goat up in the hotel? That was an old movie. It's called Bachelor Party. Tom Hanks. They had a bachelor party for him, and they had a goat up in that bitch. And you're like, what's the? It's over our heads, especially with me, us black folks. Like, what the hell they got a goat in here? But for your imagination, think about it. These people are weirdos, and it's crazy when weirdos turn your people out and they become weird. Yo, ladies, can you imagine one of your girls that you grew up with, and she let you know, and she's showing you a video of her getting smashed by a goat, and saying she got paid $50,000 for that? They doing another party. If you want to come out, you know what I'm saying, you can come with me. I can put you on. Well, let's not say 50,000. Let's say 5,000. What bachelor party? Well, no, actually, bachelor party was it was a comedy. It was a funny movie. It was pretty okay. It was weird. It was good, but it was just that they had the scene when they was doing, having the bachelor party, and every time it was just more people coming to the hotel, more people come to the hotel, all the way to a point where next thing you know, the whole entire hotel was in their room. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. Nick, what up, Nick? No doubt. Shout out to you. When you tap in, folks, give us a shout out. We try, you know what I'm saying? We try to make this a family fair, this channel. I love, I love putting you up there, love talking to you, I love interacting. You know what I'm saying? When I first started this YouTube world, it was, I was stressed out. I was not in my right mind. I was really upset because I was trying to get my money from this person. I was stressed out because of my situation. But now, as you're seeing, if you don't know the old Don and you're just seeing this dude right here, then you know that everything's all good, and I salute you. But yo, trust me, this whole channel stemmed from a stressful relationship, not with female, but a relationship with a dude, not no homo diddy shit, but a business relationship. And they jerked me and they got me tight. We're gonna talk about that like 9 o'clock if I'm still up. If I don't fall asleep, we're gonna talk about that. But yo, folks, I just remembered. Shout out to Mike Tyson. Shout out to Mike Tyson. That man is what? 58 years of age, and he did the damn thing. And I gotta salute my man Mike Tyson, so I'm down on my hands, and I'm about to give him 50 push-ups. I did 500 already, and throughout this live, I'm gonna try and give you, I don't know, maybe 100, 150. So if I can do that, I'm happy. Tune in, get counted off, right? Here I go. My arms are getting a little weak, but we're gonna bang this out. Shout out to me. All right, that's 50. Shout out to me. I'm doing my push-ups and saluting to honor Mike Tyson. He motivated me, and I'm very, very grateful that man at the age of 58 went out there and did what he did. It motivated me, and I'm here to motivate you. So, a little out of breath right now. I just ate too. I just ate mad food. So, shout out to Mike Tyson. We love you, Mike. And shout out to you. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody who's tapping in. This looks good. Yo, babe, you doing your thing. This one looks good. 4 likes already. Salute. 4 likes already. Keep promoting. Everyone, let the people know when you tap in. Just hit that like button, man. We need this. We cannot be no struggling YouTuber. We gotta step it up. So, I'm really out of breath right now. Let me turn on this heat. So now her boyfriend's doing the Sean John campaign, all right? He's doing the Sean John campaign. Oh, wait, before the Sean John campaign, he went down there for this, a gig they tried to get. And so he had the gig, but he had to give Diddy some head. He's like, oh, no, I'm not giving you no head, dog. Hell no. And he bounced. And so the next thing you know, a woman, her name was Tamika. What's her name? Tamika. Tamiko Thomas. So TT finds them again because Diddy like, damn, I exposed myself a little bit too fast to these people. I thought dude was a happy homo, but he's not. So I gotta get them back here so I can train them. I can't send them into the world putting rumors out there. I gotta find them and I gotta train them. So what Diddy did was he sent his goons out, a female goon, and she got them and she put them onto a Diddy party, and from there they was hooked. It's like once you get in the mix, why would you want to leave it? It's like you can have a blind eye to certain things, you know what I'm saying? Because you are here with these rich people. One day you was on the corners hustling bud. Next day you were sitting there drinking freaking the best wine in the world, eating the best food in the world, looking at all the prettiest people in the world. And you like, I gotta get there one day. And they keep dangling in your face. So this young lady used something. She said Diddy kept her around with coercion of the heart. But when I looked up the word coercion means, I have to look it up before I talk. Because I'm like, coercion of the heart, that don't even sound right. When you responded to their ad, when you left the West Coast to come all the way to the East Coast, you wanted to be part of that whole wave. You was a fan of the entire wave. Your boyfriend, a fan of the entire wave. Y'all out there. And you somehow get coerced with Sean Combs. You have a man. And you say, of the heart? I don't believe that. Because when I look at the word coercion, it means force. Not one time do you mention how Diddy forced you. Like I say, sweetheart, somebody got to get this message to her. Someone got to tell her, slow down, chief. If you got a lawsuit, fall back, get off the internet. But she could care less about her lawsuit, to be honest. Right now, this is her moment of fame. This is her moment of shine. This is the most famous she's been. I don't know what do she have a YouTube channel? Do she have a Facebook channel? Do she have what channels do she have? She gave no information out about how you can reach her. That was not happening. But anybody know anything about her? Anybody seen any of her pages? Has anybody been able to like pull her up and see what she's doing right now? She's 46. What's she doing with herself right now? Did she make enough money with the whole situation where she's chilling? I don't think so. Maybe maybe after that whole Diddy situation, all the drugs she was doing, maybe she just went back to that street life, the stripping life, but now she's just making much more money because, she's really doing sexual activities now because she's broken in. What's she really doing with her time? It's hard for strippers and things like that to cross over and really get into the work world, especially when they were trying to be a limelight female. She's one of those limelight fan females, 1,000. So I don't think she really is working a job. Maybe anything real estate or something like that, you know what I'm saying? But I don't see her working a job. I don't see her doing Uber Eats. I don't see her doing none of that. So my whole thing is, are you really trying to get this money off of Diddy right now? Is it really about saving Ava? Or is it just about, yo, Cassie, what's your lawyer number? I will be a witness. I need a bag. Cassie probably broke her off with a little something. Shit. That Filipino, you said Filipino, that Filipino chick getting $30 million out of nowhere. She don't know what not. She don't know what to do with that $30 million. She just got 30 million, boom, and more. So she like $35 million up. And all these girls are now coming out of the woodworks. That's why I'm saying they're going to hurt the case because they're putting themselves on Front Street right now. Because they want some limelight, yo. They want some limelight. That limelight is addictive. She said that it was hella fun. She said, I know it sounds crazy. I know there's some victims, but yo, I didn't know. She said that she did not know that she was really in something bad. She said because she did stripping events, and she said that because she was already in of that world, she just thought, damn, this is how rich people do it. They get down even dirtier. And that itself is like, yo, come on, sweetheart, you gotta be better than that. You gotta be better than that. You gotta be better than that. She was on someone else's panel, this white man's panel, and she was talking about she wanted to collaborate and do something with Solange, and she was talking about Beyonce and Beyonce becoming Sasha Fierce when Diddy had named her Sasha Fierce. And so she's saying that Beyonce stole her character, stole her image, stole her whole swag. Okay, that's what she's promoting right now on this next man's panel. She's talking about how Beyonce stole her whole character and her whole swag, folks. Stay with me. Stay with me. Is that no tears? Never once a tear. Never once any sign of any type of remorse. No sign of regrets. Never did she say, "Yo." I mean, like they no one even asked her, "Do you regret anything? Do you have any regrets?" Because I'm pretty sure she said, actually, no, I really don't. I enjoyed myself. Because she became Diddy. You gotta watch the video. If you didn't watch the video, watch the video in its entirety. Adria English. Like I said, she knew Ray J, she knew Brandy. These people was in the church with her. They was in the same ministry. Did Brandy and Ray J make it? And then she talked about she gave Ray J and Kim Kardashian the plug, the connect, to do their sex tape. Come on, folks. Do she sound like she's a victim? She's a witness and accomplice. She needs to run. She needs to run. She needs to do like everyone else and go. Do videos by Zoom. When I say do video, I'm talking about this court. Do it by Zoom. Like I'm just being a witness, and that's it. I send my testimony by email, but you going to court, you only going to set yourself up. Because if I'm Sean Combs' lawyer, I'm trying to find a way to lock everybody up. I'm gonna try and find a way to make everyone a menace to society. If Sean Combs got a good lawyer, that lawyer is going to be able to eat up a lot of witnesses. That's why nobody want to come out and say anything, because they already know, yo, I'm gonna be tied into this shit, and I'm gonna have to do something, and I ain't got it in me to do it. This girl is, I guess, the West Coast don't have good air because she's not breathing the right oxygen because her brain is dead. She don't get it. Have you ever administered any narcotics, any type of pills, anything inside another person's drink? Did you drop anything in someone's drink? No, I didn't. Yes, you did. Was you a setup chick? Was you there purposely to have sex with men to get them set up? Like what did she say about Jake the jeweler? Okay, she was a set up female who was down for whatever. And if Diddy was coercing her with the fact that he wasn't threatening her, he wasn't using force, he wasn't because it means the act or process of persuading someone forcefully. It never said the only way he was persuading her forcefully is when he had his penis in her mouth or his penis in her butt. That's the only time he was doing anything forcefully. But there's no way that he forced this woman because she was a down chick 100%. Don't think that every single person that came in the door, like I said, danced. And don't think that every person in the door he had to force to do anything. And I've also told that they trying to find a way to get out of the big part by using the drugs. I'm telling you, the drugs is going to come up. The drugs is going to save Sean from a whole lot of other stuff. Put your lawyer caps on, folks. The drug part is going to save Sean Combs from a lot of other stuff. Because if they don't have enough people, enough witnesses, that's young witnesses to come out and testify, if Justin Bieber don't come up and testify, if Usher don't go and testify, if girl Ava don't go testify, if those little young people that we keep hearing don't really come out and testify, they can, maybe Orlando Brown will come out and testify if he was touched wrong. Maybe Bow Wow. Maybe those B2K boys. Yo, trust me, there's a ton of them. There's a ton of people. But they have to want their lives to change. They have to want their lives to be turned around like, oh my God, I can't believe I did that. I'm so embarrassed. They got to be ready for the humiliation. And not a lot of people not ready for that type of humiliation. I don't think it's very hard to come out and say, I had Diddy balls in my mouth and you're a man. That's very hard to do. It's very hard to say I got pounded out by Diddy for a $10 million deal. That's not easy just for people to come out and say. So if there's no young witnesses and there's nobody coming out to testify and verify that, yo, there was young people there because they don't want to be related, no relationship with it, they're not going to come out. This is what I'm trying to tell you. And what's going to happen is because you're going to get a whole big part of the cake. You're going to get a big piece of the pie in your face. And I'm telling you, you need to fall back. That's why I said to Jaguar, right, you need not to have your son out on no more panels. You need to get him off these podcasts. You need to get him on your podcast. You need to do the complete show with you, him, and the father and your boyfriend. And you need to really reconcile with your family. You do not need this boy going out there smashing you no more than what he did. And that's what I'm saying with this girl. She needs to fall off the airwaves. She don't need nothing else coming at her. Her story is nowhere near Ali Carter's story. And then she confirms, yes, we was there together. Yes, we was in the same room at the same time. I seen her. Meaning that in the way she said it, she knows a little bit more to the Ali Carter story. There's no telling if she was like behind the scenes. Yeah, she down. There's no telling how much she probably like befriended her to get some information to really see how she is, and then she relayed the information to Sean because she was trying to be Sean's bottom chick. So you had J-Lo, you had Cassie, but you had her being the bottom chick, the bad girl, the accomplice. So yeah, she says she know Ali Carter, she knows her. Yeah, she definitely know her, and she probably, like I say, was relaying information about this girl, letting her Sean know, nah, she ain't going nowhere. She down. She down with the cause. Her job was probably to check the temperature of all the chicks to make sure that everybody was part of being loyal to the family. He probably put her in a position where she felt very comfortable, and that's why they said that she became Diddy. She was sucking strawberries off of another girl's nipples. She thought the girl was older than what she was. She thought she was maybe 16, 17. She said she had the body of a grown up, but she was only 11. So she already let you know she likes women. So because she liked women and she loved sex, she loved drugs, she loved alcohol, she loved the spotlight, Diddy was like, yeah, you my bottom. That's why she has such a problem with J-Lo. Because she's the bottom and she didn't really want nobody to mess up her flow because she's trying to get a deal. She's trying to be a dancer. She's trying to be a rapper. She's trying to be a singer. She's trying to be in the mix. J-Lo was she was that chick at that time. J-Lo was that chick at that time. So that's why she's so angry at J-Lo. Not just because J-Lo put that little bottle up in that chick, but because J-Lo had Diddy in a way that she couldn't get Diddy. And once she realized that she was this Diddy Sean's Combs hit woman and realized that her value really wasn't like a J-Lo's, that caused her to have hate for J-Lo. Now, that's me assuming, don't know what went down with them, but that's just me putting the pieces together on the puzzle. Because this woman was down. She wanted to be the bottom chick. And someone need to ask her, was you somewhat like Diddy's bottom? She gonna laugh, she gonna sip her drink, and she gonna say, well, you could say something like that. Almost gotta do another set of 50, and we'll do it maybe at the 55 mark, or maybe an hour mark, but I gotta get another 50 push-ups in. So like I said, I want y'all not to get caught up with all these people that's going to be coming out. I want y'all to study these people, pay attention to these people, listen to these people, watch their attitude, watch their character. She doing just like Sean Combs. She stay with glasses on. She stay with the shades on. She's always doing everything with the shades on. And that's because everything of her life shows in her eyes. It all shows in her eyes. Her lifestyle of life shows in her eyes. They say black don't crack, but with her, it shows. Her lifestyle shows in her face. She's been used and abused. She's been hurt. She's been crushed. She's going through a whole lot of mental issues, but yet and still, because she's a strong woman, she knows how to put all that to the back burner and cover it up with some shades. As long as she don't have to look in the camera and see her eyes and she can see the shades, she can become a different character. Everybody, grab you some shades, put them on, look in the mirror at yourself, get on YouTube and look at yourself. You're not that same person. You feel like you got a different type of swag because your eyes are covered. So she can move differently because she's covering the truth, which is in the eyes. She's worn down. And I pray for her. Because she's going to jail. And if she don't go to jail, there's something wrong with the system. No one's going to say that everybody was men was calling her Diddy. Why are men calling her, yo, you little Diddy? Because she must have been ruthless. She must have was taking sex, going in on sex with multiple guys like, yo, this is nothing. She probably was even putting a strap on. Understand? No one asked her that question. So I mean, did you ever have to put the strap on and have sex with a guy? No, ask her the question. Which one? Who it was a celebrity? Was it a celebrity that you beat his back in? Well, no, I actually slept with Brandy. You know what I'm saying? Like, give her a real question. Let her talk. Y'all just sat back and really let her just dictate the flow. But like, yo, did you ever have to put a strap on? Why are they calling you Little Diddy? They calling the girl. They claim her to be like Diddy. So that means that she must have been drugging people, and that must mean that she must have been heavy in the sexual activity with everyone, guys and females. because she was Sean Combs' sexual hit woman. Everyone had been making money off of her. She said that her ex-boyfriend is the one that put her into the world of sexual sexing. What was his name? J. Steve, something like that. Her ex-boyfriend he put it in the game, and he's been making money off of the movies forever. She said like for 20 years he's been getting residual off of the shit. So you don't think she told Sean? And she told the world that story. You don't think she told Sean that story? And Sean was like, "A word, yeah. You did 8 videos in 6 months. Word. How many guys you doing the video? Damn, mama, you a monster. Go ahead, girl. Yeah, sip up. Yeah. So what would you do for daddy? Would you have sex with 2 guys for daddy? Yeah, daddy. Anything for you, daddy. All right, well, I got them in the other room right now. Go handle your business. Hey, huh, daddy? Yeah, come on, hit this. Take the drink. You know the routine. Sip up. Go get that money, girl. You got some money for me? Of course. Here, hold that. While these clients are paying $10,000, he gave her $300. These clients paying $10,000 because they are married, they diplomats. Understand what I'm saying? They prestigious men, and they don't want nothing getting back, but they want to get their freak off. So they paying this pimp $10,000. He gonna give him this $2 hoe, and she gonna do what she has to do. And at the very end, she gonna feel broken. But she's not gonna feel broke because she's so high and drugged up. This is bananas, and that's why I want you to know that she is not a victim. She's trying to cash out on money that she feels that he owes her for all the sexing that she did for him. Get it, folks? She just want her money back. She just trying to get her paper. She's not trying to blow the spotlight on that. She's not trying to shut it down. She's just trying to get her moment of shine, her moment of fame, and get some money from Diddy. And if she could do it all over again, she would do it all over again. Now ask her. Someone ask her. Next time she get on the podcast, ask her. Let me ask you something, sweetheart. You said that it was kind of hella fun, you know what I'm saying? You just living the lifestyle. Would you ever do it? Would you do it again for more money? If the money was right, would you do it all over again? And she's gonna say, she's gonna take a sip and she's like, yeah, well, you know what I mean? If the money, maybe it's the money, right? And then she probably just throw, as long as there's no little kids. I understand that's what she would say. As long as no little kids, I'm down. As long as there's no little kids. That's why I'm telling you, she's not a victim. How much money should she get? How much money should the Combs boys settle out with her with? A quick $2 million? 500,000? She was shut up for $100,000, yo. You ain't got to really come too high with her. Give her $100,000. Oh, but remember, she says she's fooling around with Quincy. She's not that stupid. She like I said, she's been in that household. She's still in the household. She said on the video that she's dealing with Quincy, Sean Combs' son. That's why I'm trying to tell you. Me personally, if Sean Combs is locked up, I'm telling you, his family is playing Two-Face. They're playing Two-Face right now. Because they know that their ass is grass, and they right now like, yo, we gotta make a deal. We cannot, we can't lose it all. They already got Pop. They got Pop. Pop ain't going nowhere. And they might just be throwing Diddy underneath the bus. They might. Like I say, I think this shit is so deep. Just listen to her talk about how Sean had basically raped his two, molested his two daughters, the twins. Everybody's traumatized. Everybody's traumatized. That household's traumatized, and right now they got to get rid of their trauma. And getting rid of their trauma means that throwing this dude underneath the bus and then taking everything that he owns. Maybe they being convinced to do so. Maybe they being convinced to do so. But I promise you this. 2025 is going to be an awesome freaking year. 2024 went by so fast. But 2025, yo, this year is going to be freaking scary. It's like Scary Movie Plus. All right, folks, I got to bang up my 50 push-ups again. Shout out to me. Shout out to you. We can do this. We can do this. All right, yo? We can do this. Come on. Woo! That one was a little rough. That one was a little rough. Sorry, that one was a little rough. Woo! That one was not an easy 50. Sorry about that, folks. I didn't do that 50 real smooth. I'm really wanting to drop this bomb to you. I just had to lay down. Whew. It's hot as shit in this room. I ain't gonna lay down and be lazy. I ain't gonna lay down and be lazy. I apologize. Whew. Coercion of the heart. Coercion means the act or process of persuading someone forcefully to do something that they do not want to do. Is that bitch crazy? She said she went back to California and letting everybody know that she had hella fun. Hella fun? Because that's what Cali people say. They use hella fun. Hella weird. So she came to New York City. She was part of the lifestyle. She already know that Diddy asked her boyfriend to suck him off. And she still was playing with him. I'm pretty sure she slept with Diddy. I'm pretty sure she sucked Diddy off. I don't want to say it like that, make it suck and sound bad. But I'm pretty sure she gave him oral sex. Coercion means the act or process of persuading someone forcefully. Where do anything she say that Sean Combs did anything to her forcefully? Right now, her lawyer, Sean's lawyer, is sitting back like, oh, we got her. Let her keep talking. Let her keep talking. She's gonna talk herself right off the stand. Because she's proven that she's lying. She's a liar. She's telling the truth about dropping the bombs on him, but she's lying to you, trying to make it seem like she's deserved this money. She don't deserve shit. If you're gonna give her anything, give her some money for the gang bang that she took. Give her $10,000 for that, and send her ass on her way. She went from $100,000 to just $10,000. Pay her for the tape. Pay her for the tapes. How many tapes you have of her? Did he give her $5,000 an episode? That's not bad. Give her $5,000 an episode. Weatherspoon, when he did the Friday, I forgot the man's first name, but the dude Weatherspoon, they said that he only got $5,000 for the movie, something like that. I'm telling you, give her $5,000 an episode. If you got 10 episodes of it, that's $50,000. Send her ass on her way. Get her the F out of there. She said that she didn't sign no NDA. Okay, so what you do right now, you give her a package of $50,000 and you tell her, yo, I'm paying you for all your episodes, all the tapes I have of you. I have 10 tapes of you and $5,000 an episode. Shut the fuck up, get out of here. Otherwise, you gone. You done. What you threaten me? No, you actually done. You going to jail, stupid. What you mean by that? You setting yourself up. I'm trying to give you a way out. My lawyer already got you. He got you. Go. Get out the picture. Disappear. Here's $50,000. Disappear. What am I going to do with this $50,000? Go suck someone else somewhere else. But not right here. Done deal. Get that chick up out of here, Diddy. If you don't, then let her, keep swimming and swimming and swimming. But she's revealing some stuff that's hurting. But no matter what, she's going to send herself to jail too. Coercion of the heart. Coercion means the act or process of persuading someone. He didn't persuade you to come there. He didn't persuade you anything. The only time he persuaded you is when he sent Tamiko Thomas to you and to let you know that he had a gig for y'all. That was it. And then from there, everything was on you and your man. How did your boyfriend exit? He just stopped getting calls and he just stopped getting gigs and shit, and that was it. But he kept you on deck because you was valuable, because he can make money off your cooch. Because once he realized that you willing to give it up, once he realized that you didn't care nothing about your boyfriend no more, you was already in the mix. Is that why he threw that little picture of you in the magazine just so he can? That was him coercing you again. That was more coercion when he put you in the magazine so that you can say, "Oh shit, damn, I'm up in the magazine. I'm in the magazine. Oh, this is selling off the hook. Puff, how many copies? 1 million copies. What? Understand? No matter what way you look at it, if anybody's in the magazine or newspaper, you still in the magazine newspaper. You know what I'm saying? And that's something big. But so now she's in the magazine. So where did this come from? He threw you in there so he could. That was his way of coercing you. Nah, girl. Fall back. Fall away. You did what you needed to do. You really laid down a lot of towels on the floor. You put a lot of text towels on the floor. There's nothing else we need you to do. Now, if you choose to do what you do, you trying to get to a Tasha K, you trying to get on these shows, you can keep going. But I promise you, they're going to sit back and they're going to let you talk yourself to your jail cell because they're going to get the 400,000 views. And I know she got a high expense. Well, she said that she's shopping around. She's trying to find a lawyer. She also said that even if she had to represent for herself, she's willing to do so. That might be because ooh, wow, see? These lawyers probably, she's probably getting a little runaround because these lawyers already know that, sweetheart, you don't really have a case. That's probably what's going on. They probably heard her talk. They already knew that she's trying to get this money. They like, yo, I can't really represent you because it's going to hurt you, and I don't want to send you to jail. I don't want to send you to jail. I remember one time. This is a true story. Uh, Shout out to Ray for Skip to my Lou. Not even putting everything on blast, but I'm gonna throw names. You know what I'm saying? So you really understand. Ah, damn it. Oh well, fuck it. It's not like they gonna see. But I was with his brother one time. His brother came to the house and was like, "Yo, you still got those guns?" It wasn't real guns. It was like pellet guns. And I was like, "Yeah." He said, "Yo, so where's that gas station you was talking about?" Because I told them that cause they went on their little robbing sprees and shit like that. They wasn't allowing me to go though, because I was a SquarePants. I was SpongeBob. You know what I'm saying, to them. I went to college. They hit the streets. They went to jail. I was in playing baseball, but I grew up with them. You know what I'm saying. So they already know I'm thorough. But they was like, not on this level. We only want to put you in this mix. So they went on their little robbing spree, and then the next day, I guess he was like he wanted more because I guess being a thief, it can become addictive. You know what I'm saying? So he came to the house because I had the guns in my house, the pellet guns. The guy keeps saying pellet guns. Them should look real as motherfucker. And he came to the house, and we go to the gas station, and we just outside. We on the corner talking. We talking. And somebody came to the window of the house that we was at. I peeped them. You know what I'm saying? I'm always peeping shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm watching everything. And so we just talking. And then finally he was like, "Yo, you ready? Come on, let's go." And like, what? And he just went running. I'm like, "What the fuck you doing?" And he just went running. He ran up to the gas station, he tried to catch the attendant when he was out. Because I tell him that the attendant, he comes out the door and he leave the door open because I always get my gas and I'll be watching how you be playing the game. So I was like, yo, he's going to come out. Watch. He's going to come out. He's going to leave that door open. That's when we can run up in there. And so he just went running. I was like, oh, shit. So I'm running behind him. And the guy closed the door. He beat us to the door. He closed it. And so he knocked, boom, 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 open up, open up. But I'm like, yo, dude, I peeped it right before he went running. The cops just drove by. It was just so perfect time. Like, yo, I can't believe. And he went running, yo. And he would go running, so I'm running behind him. And I've seen the cops because I'm on point. And so the cops come and they hook around. I was like, oh shit. And I'm like, yo, we gotta go. And so we just ran, around the corner, and we just kept running. The next thing you know, boop, boop, the cops come, and they jumped. The dude jumped up the car and grabbed me up. You know what I'm saying? And then he kept running. And so they asked me, like, yo, what was y'all doing? What was y'all doing? What was you doing? I was like, yo, we were just playing. What was y'all doing? We was playing tag, man. What was y'all doing? We was a bunch of us out here. We running around. We saw across the street at the park. We were shooting these cans with the guns. You know what I'm saying? And then we was playing tag. And cops and robbers type shit on each other. And so that was, you know what I'm saying? That's what I said off the fly. They chase him down. They bring him back around. You know what I'm saying? He's being dragged. He's looking at me, and this was spooky. They got us together, and they just put him in the car. They put him in the car, and I'm standing out there, and so they talking. So they asked him before they put him in the car. They was like, "So what was you doing?" And he was like, "Oh man, he kind of like studied. He don't stutter, but he fumbled this time. He didn't come straight. Like, yo, we was off the fly, dog." And he was like, "Yo, we wasn't doing nothing." He said, "All right, well, check this out. We're gonna take you around the corner. We're gonna find out. We're gonna ask him was there any problems, and if there's no problems, then you can go on your way." So they take him, put him in the car, and I'm like standing, and then they both get in the car, and I look. I said, "What about me?" And they looked at me and said, "What about you?" I said, "What about me?" And he says, "I mean, you can stay right here and wait. Otherwise, you can go." And I'm like, "Huh? What about me?" And my man, he's handcuffed, and he turned around looking at me, and I'm standing like, "What about me?" It's a real story, yo. And I'm standing there looking real confused, like, why y'all just taking him? not knowing that God was working in my life. You know what I'm saying? God is good. So they take him around the corner. And I'm just standing there. I'm like, yo, dude, why are you standing here? Get the fuck out of here. And so I just run. But you know, I run but I go check and see, and I don't see the cop car, I don't see nothing. I was like, yo, they took him. I said, why they take him? We didn't do, yo, really, we did not do anything. They take him to the precinct. They run his prints. He was on parole, and they sent him back to jail. So now everybody coming to the house, and they want to know what happened. And I gotta tell them what happened. No one wants to believe me. Now they think I snitched on my man. I'm like, yo, I told you what. Now I got 30 dudes at my house because he just came home and he was about to get signed as a rapper. Royal Flush was looking at him at the time. Mike Geronimo and Royal Flush, they was about to sign him. This is Skip to my little brother. Skip to my Lou, who played basketball. His brother, he played basketball as well, but he went to jail and he didn't finish school. But he was an ill lyricist, and so Mike Geronimo and Royal Flush was going to sign him. And so everybody's in front of my house, like, yo, what the fuck happened to our man? I'm still here, right? But my other dude, he went out. He told me, "Yo, Don, just stay in the house. Don't come outside. Don't come outside. I got this. Don't come outside. Don't worry. I got this." Like, what? He said, "I got this." My man goes outside, and I don't know what he tells everybody, but he comes back in the house and says, "Don't worry, you're good." I said, "You sure?" He said, "Don't worry, you're good." And so when it was time for me to when it was time for them to go to court, they was like, "Yo, we need you to go inside, go in there, you know," and pretty much they wanted me to take the heat from my man. And so they wanted me to say, you know, that, you know, I don't even know what they wanted me to say, because what they wanted me to say was like retarded. There's nothing I could really say except for what the shit was. The shit was we didn't do nothing. And so when the lawyer, I'm speaking to his lawyer, and his lawyer just looked at me. She said like this. She says, "Listen, son, I'm not going to bring you in to put you on the stand." And I'm like, "Why not?" I'm in court. I'm like, "Why not? If I'm the only thing that can save him, put me on the stand." She says, she basically said like this: "You don't have a record. You never been locked up. This man's been locked up too many times. His record's not good. I'm not going to bring you in there to make you accomplice so they can have two people." That's what she told me. "I'm not going to bring you in there where it be now two people." So I had to leave. I just left. And everybody really thought I did him wrong. But God was just saving me. So I said all that because I'm trying to let you know that right now, it could go so many different ways for that young lady. And someone got to get these words to her, because she don't need to be accomplice, because you will be accomplice to, you'll be accessory. You going down, homegirl. And God can work in mysterious ways. Now you was there, you was part of it, you was doing what you do, you did the dirt. If you don't want to go to jail, either take the little money they're gonna throw you and get the fuck out of here, or his lawyer's gonna send you up a creek and try his best to make you become the villain. That's what's gonna happen. They're gonna try their best to make you a major player. Like you was recruiting the young girls. They're gonna make it seem like you was you like you said, your hotel room was in Midtown. Like you must have been doing something. Like they're gonna make it seem like you was the madam. You need to fall back. So that story had to be told so you can understand that God can work for you. You need to fall back. You need to stop being on these internet waves. You don't need to be on no podcasts. You need to just gracefully fall out of the picture because you already did what you needed to do. You brought everything to the light. You brought every information that everyone needs to the light. You confirmed. I don't know if you read the book before you came out or what. I don't know if you read Kim Porter's book and then you was trying coming out. I'm not even gonna say that. I believe you. I believe you 100%. And I also believe that you are accomplice to the crime. That's how much I believe you. I believe that you were so intimately there that right now you could be hung as the mother effing madam. Especially the way you went off on J-Lo. Understand the way we're gonna ask you, why did you go off on J-Lo so hard? Oh, because she trying to play innocent. She know what she did to that 11-year-old. But you also did something too to that 11-year-old. You just probably giving a little bit. I know, I told you everything. No, you giving a little bit. We don't believe you. They can really make her fuck up. She's that type of chick. She probably even be drunk there talking to them. She won't even be sober minded. This is a real critical court case because we ain't talking about just low live strippers and whores. We really talk about high profile, lustful demons who has in powerful places. We talk about Ephesians 6 here. So knowing God's trying to work, I'm trying to help you out. Fall back, get off this internet, shut the fuck up. You don't need no more spotlight. Find a way, do a short video, put your cash up, put your PayPal, put your Venmo, give them some information where they can submit some money so you can actually get a lawyer because no lawyer want to touch the case because they already see if we bring you out, you going to jail. And you're going to be stubborn because you want to be heard. You already heard. This is hood court. Hood court. Right now, let's find her some money. Let's get her the fuck out of here. But to be honest, maybe she do need to get locked up because there's no telling how deep she played, what type of role she really played. The question that the Lionel B should have asked is like, yo, what role did you play in this whole situation? How long did you? Because she said that she was there for a minute. She said she was in the mix for at least 4 years. In that 4-year time, was you and your man together the whole 4 years? Because she said that she was doing gigs, but she wasn't telling him neither. And so once Diddy knows that, oh, your man don't know where your man, or he not come, he don't know that you here. Nah, I ain't telling him shit, Puff. A word? All right, come to the office. Pop, 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 pop. Here, take this. All right, go, girl. Go do daddy work. She was addicted to that lifestyle. She was there for 4 or 5 years. She was in the mix for 4 or 5 years where they was calling her Diddy. She was Diddy's bottom bitch. At least one of Sean Combs' bottom chicks. And this is way you can imagine because she knows about the tunnels. The way she responded about Allie, like I say, I really think that she was setting Allie up, Allie Carter. I think that she was just a setup chick. Find out which girls is really down, letting Puff know which girls down, sexing the women, breaking them in, turning them out, getting them comfortable to be able to do the dirty work that they had to do because the money was coming in. And you got to remember, Sean Combs was bringing in money for them because she was already a stripper. So now she's getting stripper money at Sean Combs parties. That means she was able to make some good money. I'm pretty sure people was giving her little tips and all sorts of things. Adria English is not your innocent young lady. She came on the show with booty shorts on, drinking alcohol. Who does that? If I'm sitting here with my shirt off the entire live, a whole day, talking about I want to save these kids, and I'm just showing my body all day long. Who's believing me? How is she going to sit in the chair, legs are wide open, sitting there sipping on the scissor and talking about, yo, where's Ava? He said, we can make some t-shirts. See, the man says, yeah, we can make some t-shirts saying, where's Ava? She said, yeah, some t-shirts, some panties, some booty shorts. We can twerk to it. Stood up and started bouncing the ass. Like, sit your ass down. Sit down, woman. She don't have no remorse about the situation. She's Sasha Fierce. Sean Combs used her for what she was, milked it real good, and right now Sean paid her for the whore that she was, paid her for her time. Being that she was there for 4 some years, she was involved 4 some years. How many parties did she do? Did you do any, like, the tunnels? Were there any parties underneath the ground? Did you see any like cages, and did you see any like holding cells underneath the ground? I would have asked her those. Like, was it holding cells down underneath the ground? Was it kids underneath the ground? What's going on underneath the ground? What type of parties? What type of partying is going on underneath in these tunnels? Let her talk, but ask her some questions. Don't just let her ramble on her own. Because then she's going to start giving shout outs. Shout out Ashanti, love you. But sorry, but your man Nelly, he was sexing the little 11-year-old girl. Don't worry, it was 20 years ago. No, I want to know about these tunnels. What type of orgies was they having in the tunnels? Do they have little kids in the tunnels? Where was the mansion at? She said, well, damn, yo. She was talking about being in the Hamptons. Online right now, they talk about California in the mansion, but she was talking about she was in the Hamptons. So now we gotta go also to the Hamptons and find out are there tunnels in the Hamptons? Which woof. These tunnels go homes to homes. It's like really the Underground Railroad. Goes from this man's house, that man's house, Jack Nicholson house. There's a plethora of A-list people that's on their way out of life that right now they're going to have to look in the mirror and deal with that devil. I won't be surprised somebody's about to kill themselves real soon. I would not be surprised if someone killed himself real soon. The way they paint the picture, Taylor Swift is ready to kill herself. You know what I'm saying? The way they paint that picture, Taylor Swift sound like the way they paint that picture of Taylor Swift going crazy in that courtroom because Diddy conducted himself with too much poise, yo. He's handled himself with too much poise. And trust me, that poise that he's handling himself with is going to have everyone else nervous because he's just too poised. He has his composure down pat. I can imagine him up in the courtroom taking control of the court. I can see it. I can see it, him taking command and control of the court. Because in his mind, he knows that, yo, I got a few judges in my pocket. I got the chief judge in my pocket. I had to write a letter to the chief judge in Delaware so they can really take care of my case and stop playing. I guess I'm gonna have to write another letter to this chief judge so he can let me know what the freak I need to do because this man's not paying. Because I already told the judge. I already told the judge there. I said, yo, so basically you're gonna make it hard for me where now you're gonna be dealing with me, but on the criminal level. That's why I told him as I'm leaving out. I said, yo, why I can't get my money right now? Why you just can't have him cash up me the money right now? Why I have to do running around? You already know that I'm going to end up back in this courtroom, but on a different case as a criminal because I violated him. Why are you going to have me go through that? I told the judge as I'm leaving out. One thing about me is I hate when my mind really started going into the beast mode and really start talking and challenging me. Because they're not, just say, fuck it. And I hate that. That's why I chose not to go out to the school. I want to. I'm almost there. I'm almost there. I'm almost there. I'm really almost there. I was praying that someone sent me some paint money. I was praying that someone sent me the money to motivate me more. But I'll be there. I already did a live on this topic. I'm just tackling it one more time because I'm helping this woman out and I'm also helping you out. Don't paint her as a victim. She's no victim. Don't put it in her mind that she's a victim. Let her really register that she is part of the problem. No lawyer want to take her case. Right now, she says she's looking for a lawyer. Hit up Cassie. Get Cassie's number. Get Cassie's lawyer. Find Cassie. You can't get a hold of Cassie? You need her lawyer. And if you already got a hold of her lawyer, and her lawyer was like, you don't got a case, sweetheart. You was there for 4 years, and you was there by choice. There's nothing in your statement that says that he coerced you. Coercion is forcefully kept you there, forcefully persuaded you to do something. Did he choke you? Did he yoke you? Did he put a knife to your neck? Did he put a gun to your head? Did he threaten your family? What did he do that coerced you? You said coercion of the heart, persuasion of the heart, forceful persuasion of the heart. So he pounded you out, made you squirt all over the damn place, and that was coercion of the heart. You fell in love because she got you squirting all over the place. Cut it out. What's how he coerced you? You're lying. And that's why no lawyer want to take this case, sweetie. It's plain and simple. It's like, why? It's like, I feel so bad for you because, but I don't. You're a valedictorian. You ain't no bozo. Why are you acting like you stupid? You're not stupid, young lady. So stop being stupid. Matter of fact, I wish I could get a hold of you. And so we can have a conversation on this platform. So I can help you out so you can escape. Because none of these guys that you talk to is going to get in your head that, yo, sweetie, you are setting yourself up. They only want content. All these people are content creators. They want content. If you look at my lineup today, my lineup wasn't set up for me to have no views. That's why I say thank you so much to anybody who taps in and watch, anybody who tap in and give a like, because my content is not set up for like a level of like 100,000 views, because my content is set up to get a demon up out of somebody. Nobody want to watch that shit. Nobody want to be around that because people embrace their little demons. That's what my live stream is all about. My first live stream for the day was making women women again. My second live stream for the day was Jaguar Wright's son is exposing her as a witch and a prostitute. My third one was about the Democratic Party trying to sabotage the revolution with Kamala Harris. So I'm already talking about women. I'm already talking about Jaguar Wright, and I'm talking about Kamala Harris. Oh man, who wants to watch Don today? What he spewing out his mouth? And then the fourth video is about a female who's playing victim. And I'm saying she ain't no victim. Today wasn't a day for 100,000 likes. Today was a day to show love to my people so that they can wake up and see and smell the bushes, smell the red roses, smell the coffee, and also to save that girl from herself. But like I say, she has so many demons in her, maybe she might need to go into prison. Maybe she needs a little wake-up call. Because that lifestyle is still in her. Now, nobody really wants no one to go to jail except for those wickedly evil. But 4 years of you being around this shit, you're not going to sit here and tell me that you didn't see or know anything. Like you said, I'd see, I seen it all, but I just thought this is how rich people really get down. I've been through strip parties, I've been through this, I've been through that. I just thought this is how rich people get down. What? Having little girls sitting on tables as little toys? Party favors? You think party favors is cool? Well, I mean, shit, I'll be at strip club parties, it'd be even worse. Yeah, right. You think that having women on the table as party favors, laying up there with food all over them and getting popped by people, you think that's normal? You think tunnels underneath mansions is normal? You can't tell me that you don't know nothing about the tunnels. Now, Allie Carter mentioned the tunnels. She was tunnel vision. Did this girl mention the tunnels once? I can't recall. I think Allie Carter was there a long time, yo. Allie Carter, yo, I really got to listen to your words a little bit deeper. I got to listen to your story a little bit longer, and because it sounds as if you was there for it sounded like you was in the mix for at least 10 years. She said that she was dealing with that shit when she was like 15, 16. How long was you there? How long was you dealing with these people? Where were you sleeping? But like no one, did anyone ask where was you sleeping? Did you have like a sleeping quarters? Was it like a group bed, like not a group bed, but like a group room where there was several beds in the room and all the party favors was laying out, all in one room? Did you all have a room for yourself? How was he maintaining you females to keep you there? Because right now we got to prove that he was holding people. He was coercing people. We got to prove that it was coercion. We got to prove it. We got to prove because we put out that he was racketeering, sexual racketeering, organized crime. We got to prove it, but we can't prove if you ladies was there. Understand? On your own wanting to be there. You got to prove it. You got to prove that, he had you handcuffed to a radiator. Because you got to remember, in New York City, there was a story of a girl really handcuffed to a radiator. And they saved her. How long was she to that radiator? Google that. Google it. So, in New York City, you gotta understand, different ball game, we deal with a whole lot of crazy shit. The system is filled with crazy shit. So now if you're going to come and you want to be a victim, you gotta be able to prove that you was a victim and you wasn't there on your own for yourself because you was a fan and lusted and you was a fan. A fan. Once you get fan on top of you, once you get the stand on top of you, once you get the stand label, who didn't care what you had to do to be famous, that's going to make you have a problem. You're going to hurt the case. A lot of these females is hurting the case because they're really trying to just grab the money. But If you're not on video getting kicked, if you're not on video getting abused, you're not going to win. You're not going to get that case. Now, this young lady is on the video being sexually abused by several people, but her story is too crazy because it leads up to the fact that she was down. And that's going to eliminate a whole lot of time from this dude. That's why he's able to walk around so poised and comfortable. All right, folks. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, because we are following these stories all the way to May. And everybody who comes out, I'm going to break it down whether they're a victim or not. Because I don't want us to be following that game. I don't want us to be really, 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 saying, these dudes need to get the heads cut off, but we're not going to allow these Jezebels who's trying to get a meal ticket, some bacon, some pork bacon at that, on their plate. We're not going to sit back and watch that. I'm not going to watch that Jezebel spirit go out there and dismantle these people. Although, fuck it, they need to be dismantled, but not with that Jezebel spirit that's trying to get some money and then be doing the same thing over and over again. And then, like I said, next thing you know, she's Diddy. She's the man. She's managing these other chicks, and all she is a female Diddy. We don't want to empower that. We got to make sure that these people are really, truly recuperating from what happened to them, and they don't want to get back in that sinful world. But we're not going to sit here and just keep funding people, or shall I say, keep funding these little demons. She got to prove that she's right in her head and that she deserves a paycheck. Because she was getting, like she even said, she said, and I got paid. So she's trying to let you know, no, I wasn't getting punked. I was there on my own, and I got paid. And he even asked her, so how much you got paid? You got like $500 per person? She was like, no, I got $500 for that session. Oh, word? Damn. And then you did again with 2-3 guys. How much? It was still saying like $500 for the job itself, and then I got another $1,000. So you got paid $1,500 for 4 years. You was always getting paid between $500 to $1,000 for 4 years. How many times you got paid? $1,500, $2,000. Was it 3 times a week? Was it 4 times a week? Oh, well, now we got you in tax evasion. You know what I'm saying? There's so many ways that they can go about that shit to coerce her ass to jail. She got to wake up. Somebody better wake her up. Somebody wake her up. Wake up. Wake up out of your dream. Wake up. Whew. I was dreaming that, I was trying to sell Diddy. Is that true? Yes. No, you really was about to set yourself up. Somebody wake her up. It's so crazy because you have women in the chat, in the comment section, talk about, oh, she's traumatized. She ain't showing no trauma. Who's traumatized? Orlando Brown. That boy is traumatized. He done went cuckoo. Let's like Orlando Brown been talking this talk for a long time. He been talking this Sean Combs, goose gosh. He been talking that shit for a minute. Why you girls didn't reach out to him and get with his wave? Because you didn't see him get no money. It wasn't until Cassie got the money that y'all really want to come out. That's why you're going to mess it up. We don't need nobody coming in and messing this up, because God is trying to work. If you coming in just trying to get some money and you messed this up, folks. You stop these people. You stop Oprah for getting her ass locked up. How many people want to see Oprah get locked up? Me. How many people want to see Oprah get locked up? How many people want to see Oprah get locked up? I'm really trying to figure out how to put a message. I want to type a message. Let me see. Highlight save to the channel as unsaved. No, that's not it. No, that's not it. I don't even know what I'm doing right now. Okay. So that's not it. How do I write a message? I want to ask the question. How many people want to see Oprah get locked up? Put an I. I. Nobody wants to see Oprah get locked up. Nobody think that Oprah is a problem. Nobody think that Oprah was getting in on that money grab. $10,000 a pop, $5,000 a pop. You got a virgin, we give $15,000. You don't think they were selling bodies like that? You don't think they was human trafficking? You don't think Oprah was human trafficking, folks? Once you take your ass to Africa and you start dealing with kids, I'm automatically thinking you're doing some dirt. Thirsty. Once you start dealing with kids in Africa, once you start dealing with kids from Honduras, Panama, once you start dealing with these people, that's when I know full-fledged you are definitely doing some wrongdoings. How many people want to see Oprah get her ass locked up? I do. I never liked Oprah. I never liked it. It was something about her spirit that always made me just like, ugh. Her and Wendy Williams. Shout out to Wendy. But her and Wendy Williams I never was a fan of. But shout out to Wendy. Wendy Williams deserved all the credit because she exposed him long time ago. And like she said, but y'all threw me underneath the bus because the way you carried yourself with homegirl, we wasn't feeling you because the way you was just constantly carrying yourself. We wasn't feeling it. But we heard you, but your receipts wasn't there. If Wendy Williams had this social media like this, right? Wendy Williams would have been a beast. Why do you think she got a show? Because she was a beast. But I promise you, if Wendy Williams back in the 90s had these phone stuff and all this stuff, where she could have recorded and showed, understand what I'm saying? If she could have recorded what she was saying, they go, oh my God, this is Wendy Williams, and I'm live right now. I'm trying to be quiet, but I'm about to put the camera on Puffy. Yes, I'm up here and this and I like to hang out. I like to hang out with the centric people. I don't mind hanging out with these people. This is how it be looking with the camera, her big old head and that shit. I don't mind hanging out with these people. I don't discriminate. And I just so happen to be out with my friend Tulane, and Tulane took me to a gay guy club, and I'm here, and guess who's here? Guess who's here? Look who's here, and look who's there, and look who's there. And then you start seeing all these dudes like, what the hell? I said, yes, they in this gay club. They here. They here. I'm here with this my boy, and she show her boy. Hey,
Shout out to Wendy Williams, you know what I'm saying? We got the exclusive. Yeah, all these download brothers, yeah, huh? And she's showing all these folks. She's like, that's Diddy over there, folks. I'm going to say hi to him. Hey, Puff, what you doing here? And she got the exclusive. If Wendy Williams had one video to show, just one, from 1990, if she just had one recording, one, Wendy Williams would be that one would probably have a billion views already. Wendy Williams, if she we had the technology that we have right now for Wendy Williams would have been like the top everything. She would have been the top dog when it came to getting covering stories. So Wendy Williams missed out. So shout out to Wendy because she was definitely screaming this way before everybody. She said Puff was down low way before everybody. She said there's a bunch of down low brothers. She called it out and no one listened. Well, we listened, we heard, but we just wasn't feeling her 100% to let it rock out. Why? Because they kept painting the picture like these bad boys got nothing but chicks. But once I seen Biggie, doing that with Puff, I was like, yo, what the hell is going on? 19, 20 years of age, I'm like, yo, what? This is, and I already had my taste of Illuminati, so I was like, yo, this is crazy. And the world wasn't gay city anymore. It wasn't gay city at this time. The world, America wasn't gayed out. It was moving that way. It was still down low. It was down low. Down low, brothers, was real down low. It was down low. It was not like it is right now. It was really down low. Just 25 years ago, it was really down low. No, we gotta say 30 years. It was down low. Once you understand what down low is, it was low down. It was low down, dirty shame. And Wendy Williams was down in the streets. She was in the raw streets. And all she needed was some type of technology to view what she was seeing. Like like she said that Tola was out at the studio ready to beat her ass. If we can see that footage of Tola pacing back and forth with their leather suits on, with their shades on, come on, Wendy, we're gonna beat you. If we had that footage right there, Puff would be done. Because Puffy uses people as his hitman, whether it's a female or a guy. That's how it goes, folks. So your man Sean Combs is definitely guilty. If I gotta keep saying, if he's in jail, he's not coming out for a minute. If his lawyer is really good, his lawyer can cut down a lot of these witnesses, chop them down. And if his lawyer any good, his lawyer can deflect it from sex trafficking. He can get it to the drug dealers, the doping and the drug dealing. That's what he got to get. That's why he got to get the jury to focus on. He got to get the jury to focus on the baby oil, the drugging part. Because, like they say, where they getting these drugs from? I told you, watch how this case gonna go, man. This hood politics right here. This is hood court. I'm telling you how it's gonna go. They're gonna use their money and their power to confuse you, to get everything to shift towards the drug part, the baby oil, the baby oil, the baby oil, and where he get all these, how did he get this mix? Where the mix come from? Who's mixing it together? And then you're gonna have the mixologist, and the mixologist is gonna go down. Oh, we took down the multi-million-dollar operation. We saving a lot of people. That's how they're gonna paint it. Like, because they got the drug dealer who's making the date drug, They're gonna go on that note, and that's how everything's gonna low down. With Diddy will be coming out in about 30 years or less, 15 years, 15 to 30 years, getting out in 16. But Quiet kept ain't doing a day in jail because they got him on the island. He's retired. He's on Gilligan's Island. I'm not lying to you folks. I'm not making this up. I'm really just releasing the imagery from my head through my mouth to your mind. Don't think that Sean Combs really is going to deal. Don't think that he's going to be rotten in jail. I promise. He's not going to rot in jail. His lawyer's going to be able to see through the bullshit and crush a lot of the bullshit, and then he's going to be able to bring everything else to a nice little milkshake. It's going to be a milkshake. I don't know what made me think that, but that's what he's going to bring it down to. He's going to bring it down to a milkshake, and all Puffy got to do is weigh it out. The situation took 200 million from him, 300 million from him. He be all right. When he come out, he just sell all this shit, or have his kids sell all this stuff. If his kids don't go down, or if his kids don't betray him. If the kids don't get spooked out and panic. See, right now, it got to be the shakedown of the kids for you to get Diddy now. All right, folks. So I want to do another 50 push-ups, but I don't. I'm not. How many did I do? I did 600 push-ups today. Now, I still have more time in the night, but I don't know. That last one I didn't do it too well. I didn't like the way I was shaking at 46. I was like 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. So it wasn't too easy for me. Laying down felt so good too. So let me get up and end this live, not looking so lazy. So as I began, we talk about the young lady, Adria English, from California, who's a valedictorian. She was a fan. She was a groupie. She was a lover of New York hip hop artists. She was a lover of the whole movement. She chose East Coast over that Death Row shit. You understand what I'm saying? She chose Puff over Suge Knight. She got her butt all the way out to from California all the way to New York after her pastor embarrassed her, completely embarrassed her because she embarrassed him. Someone showed him the videotape. Showed him the videotape of her being a whore. When she comes to the house, I mean, damn, man. Her parents have her with penis in her mouth. This girl's she screwed up right now. She came into the house and see herself with penis in her mouth, and her parents sitting there like, yo, what's this? There's no way in life she can stay there no more. She's done. She's embarrassed. She completely hate herself at this point. And luckily, her boyfriend got her up out of there. But sadly, they went into the lion's den. And so, like I say, some people in the world is just ordained and destined for certain things, and she's one of them. She's here to be what's the word? Party favor. She's a party favor. Your girl is a 100% the light of the party. And once y'all can comprehend that, you won't make her a victim. You don't see her as a victim. We're not going to say she don't deserve anything. She was a worker. So me working for this dude, he owes me money. I'm going to say Sean Combs owe her money.
So she was there in the mix for at least 4 years. I'm going to give her. I will award her about 80 to $100,000. I give her between $20,000 to $25,000 a year. Okay, and with that being said, I give her a settlement of about $100,000 because, and her settlement is way low because of the fact that she is only getting paid as a worker. She's getting her work. She's getting her work pay. She's not getting anything else. She's not getting no suffering because she didn't suffer. She had a hell of a great time. She's not getting no pain and suffering. She's not getting nothing except for her work pay because she was there as a worker. I'll just give her some residual of that and send her on her merry way and tell her to shut up and be quiet. Stay off the internet. If you're on the internet, you're being sued. Keep it simple. But right now, we're not going to allow her to keep getting the spotlight on the internet. That would be the most foolish thing. So, Sean, reach out to her, give her that $100,000, tell her to get up out of here. But even as you do that, you must put fear in her because she's gonna keep going. You gotta put a little fear in her. Shut her up, otherwise she's going to jail. That little, it was an 11-year-old girl that she's sucking. She's saying in her mouth. The girl was 11 years old. I ain't know she had the body of a young adult. I thought she was at least 16. Well, it would have been better if she was 16, right? So she's sucking strawberries off her. I can imagine the freaky deaky shit this girl was doing, trying to make sure the party's still moving in an orderly fashion, trying to keep the party turned up. I can imagine what she was doing to keep the party turned up. And like she said, once she get to look at her system, it don't matter if you with your husband, she's flirtatious now. So she was just mingling and dingling, trying to rub elbows with any and every person. Oh, there goes such and such. Let me go meet them. She was really out of pocket. And she verbally said that she was an out of pocket chick. I just need y'all to wake up and stop always saying that everyone deserved this and deserved that. They are victim. What only thing she deserves is some time in jail. Don, why you say that? That's so mean. Why you say that, Don? Because there's no way in life they call her Diddy without her doing some Diddy shit. And if Diddy was having people lace drinks and she was the one lacing drinks, if she was sexing these people who was already drugged up so they can be robbed. Remember, Lamar Odom said that he was getting robbed by these females, meaning that he was being date drugged. Okay, he was getting the drug, and they would sex him, party with him, dope him up, and then steal from him. That was the routine. That was the game, man. That's the industry. And she was one of those chicks. Don't let it fool you. And when Diddy is trying to do what Diddy do, his goal was to make everyone there a pedophile. So, like I say, she slept with some young girls. She turned out some young girls. She helped assist Sean Combs turning these young girls out. That was her job. Your job is you're gonna be my bottom. I'm gonna get you this record deal. I'm gonna make sure that you're good, but I just need you to break these chicks in. All right, folks. I'm looking at my notes. It's so weird because Kim Kardashian is definitely going to be called to the podium with this Sean Combs shit, just because Adria brought her and Ray J up. And this is going to get ugly, folks. So, once again, I just want to say shout out to you I'm gonna come back and do one last live. I'm gonna see if I can get this one last live in because I gotta talk to Umar Johnson. So, folks, I'm about to end this one and begin the next real soon. Thank you. I love you. Thank you for yo Zadi. You the shit. You know what I'm saying? These are your likes, girl. These are your likes. But we need to get them up, all right, folks? So, if you're new to the channel, if this is the first time seeing me because now I'm popping up, thank you for coming in. Thank you for tapping in and sharing your time with me on this beautiful Saturday. Please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, cut this, edit this, ship this out, share this. Don't make me a bunch of memes, but show love, folks, because Donnie matters. All right? So I'm about to sign off because I really, really want to get my mind right because I got to talk to Umar Johnson. And when talking to him, it's a different ball game. I got to have a different type of energy. So I got to get into that energy zone, and then I'm going to blast off on this cat because you owe me money, and I want it now. Thank y'all, folks. Signing off. Like I say, tap in. I'll be tapping back in probably like another 40. Let me see. About like another 30 minutes if I don't go to sleep. So I'm going to give myself like 30 minutes to relax, and then I'm gonna do this last live, and I'm gonna be very proud of myself that I did a full day of live streaming and didn't even really sound repetitive neither. You know what I'm saying? Even if I repeated something in a different type of way, it still didn't sound repetitive. So I just want to say thanks all you cats that's watched. Thank you to all you ladies who, you know what I'm saying, to show love. Thanks to all you men who's not hating in the comment section. Thank you folks for tapping in. We are really trying to just, get to the next live. We was talking about that chick. I just want to end it with this. Coercion. Coercion. She said I got the name. It's Coercion of the Heart. Coercion. Coercion of the Heart means force or threats. How do you threat the heart? How do you force the heart? So that's what I'm saying. She don't even know what she's talking about. And coercion is the act or process of persuading someone forcefully to do something that they do not want to do. That wasn't the case with her. She had hella fun. She had a hell of a ride. She had hella memories. She got more memories than you and I can think of. And she has much more bread. Why? Because she was hanging with the diddler. So, yo, thank y'all for your listening ear. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for your likes. Tap in a little later. Peace. We out. I think. Yeah, we out.